Tag, you're it. Now let's go pitch to these brands. Hey, I'm your girl Marie. If you're new, welcome aboard. If you've been rocking with your girl, what is up? And in today's video, we will be talking about how to pitch to the brands. Yes, never too small. Never too small of a YouTuber, never too small of a channel following, never too small. I'm going to show you exactly how you can pitch to these brands and get you deals, free products, paid products, and also extra money as well. Brands are constantly looking for new influencers to put their product out to the world, put the product out to their audience. That brings them money, 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 money. So it's time that we jump on the bandwagon and join all these other influencers and YouTubers that are making money, receiving products, and commission on top of that. We are going to join them. We're never too small, so let's get that out of our heads. There's no such thing as being too small. What it takes is being confident and being consistent and on the right things to say. I'm super excited to go ahead and get this video started. Let's go ahead and get this thing started. Okay, step one is identifying the brand that you want to work with. Stick to your niche. I always speak on sticking to your niche because your audience is following you because of the type of content that you have. So you want to make sure that the brand that you're sponsoring or gifted the product from is in your niche. You want your audience to be able to engage with the product. For example, let's say that your YouTube channel is geared more to cooking and baking. You wouldn't want to pitch to a brand that sells lace fronts because it has nothing to do with your audience. Your audience is geared more to cooking and baking. You would want to gear yourself more to brands that have cooking utensils, pots and pans, recipes. That's the type of brands that you will want to pitch to. And that way, when you mention the product in your video, it goes perfectly because you're geared more to cooking. Your audience is engaged in that. So they'll say, oh, okay, this is a nice cookbook or this is a nice utensil to use. It's geared to your audience. So it's very important that you pitch to brands that goes along with your niche. Okay, the second thing that I want to talk about is once you choose the brand that you want to work with, you go on that Instagram page and see what type of influencers are they working with. Are they working with influencers that do not have a lot of a following, or are they working with influencers that have a humongous following? That's important. That way you can know, hey, well, they're working with this type of influencer or that type of influencer. That's very important. You have to figure out what type of influencers that brand is using. So the next thing that you need to find out is, does the brand pay for sponsorships or do they give products for free? That is very important. If you're only looking for paid sponsorships, then you need to make sure that that brand does paid sponsorships. If you don't mind getting free product in return for your review, that's fine as well. But you need to find out what type of sponsorship or brand deal that they are giving out. Now let's get over to how to pitch to brands. There is a wrong way and there is a right way, and we're going to go over both. Okay, let's start off with the don'ts. Number one, do not inbox the brand with just the words of collab ? You do not want to text the brand and say that. They're going to look at that and they're going to keep going, or they're going to delete that. I'm not going to say that's tacky, but it's tacky. Collab ? That means that you didn't put any thought in that, and in their mind you're going around DMing all these brands with the same thing. There's no introduction, there's no reason why. So you never want to DM or even email a company with just the word collab. Think about yourself. If you have a business and you have a brand, or even with your YouTube channel, and someone DM you or inbox you and put collab ? That's going to leave you puzzled, confused, and you're not going to want to work with a person like that because they didn't put any effort in that. So why should I trust you to put effort into selling my brand to the world? Number two, do not copy and paste the same message to every brand. Make it personal. Make it on a personal level. You want to put the name of the brand in there. You want to put the name of the product that you're trying to promote. Make it personal. See, you have to remember, these brands receive hundreds, thousands of emails and DMs daily. daily. So you want to make it personal. Include your name, include what you have to offer. Make it personal. If you just put the word collab, question mark, or I'm interested, bye-bye. Number 3, do not DM them every day. Do not email them every day, because guess what? That's making it seem like you're too desperate. And we don't want to seem desperate. We want to seem confident, like we know what we're going to be talking about. We know what we're doing. We want to seem confident. Emailing them every day is looking desperate, and we don't want to look that way. Number 4, you do not want to commit to more than one brand at a time. Being a small YouTuber, get your feet wet a little bit. Try it out with one brand. You do not want to have more than one brand deal going on at one time. You need to give your undivided attention to that particular brand, especially if it's your first time working with them. You do not want to have more than one, because you're going to feel rushed. You're going to be anxious, and you need to make sure that you give the best presentation of that product that you can to your audience. That way the brand will continue to work with you. Do not receive more than one brand sponsorship at a time. Now let's go over to the do's. Number 1, make sure that the brand is in your niche. That's number 1. That's always going to be number 1. Make sure the brand is in your niche. And once you have figured out that that brand is for your niche, and once you have figured out that that brand works with small YouTubers, small influencers, then you go on to your pitch. You go ahead and you write down how you want to do your pitch. Your pitch is what's going to sell you. So sell that baby. Make that baby. Rock that baby. Make that pitch the best pitch you've ever made. Number 2, you need to convince them why you are the best candidate to sell their brand. Let them know that you've been doing YouTube for this amount of time. You have this amount of subscribers. You have a great following on Instagram. You have a great following on Facebook. Tell them you'll do a whole video on the product. Tell them that you'll promote the product on your other social medias. Tell them that. Tell them that you have great quality camera, your volume is good. If you can, send different links of your videos. Send your videos over inside of the emails or inside of the DMs. Send that over. Give them some visual proof that you're doing these things. Give them something to look at and take a look and see how your quality is. How do you speak? Do you speak well? Do you speak on the product? How are you handling the product? Or are you representing the product in the correct way? Let them see a visual of how you do your work. Number 3, make sure that whatever brand that you're DMing or emailing, make sure that you are following them on social media. Make sure you are following them on social media. Do not DM or email a brand asking to promote that product only for them to find out you're not following them. Which means that email that you wrote or that DM that you wrote, it's not making any sense to them, because you're telling them, I've been following you, I like your product, it's in my niche. But then they go and they see you're not following. Make sure you're following them, please. Number 4, if you feel like that you're a new YouTuber, you're a small YouTuber, you don't have that many followers and following, the best thing that I can suggest you to do is to pitch to brands to receive free products for your honest review. That's the easiest way to get your feet in the door as a small YouTuber. Starting off free, there's nothing wrong with starting off free, because guess what? If they like the way you're handling their product, you're speaking on their product, and your audience is engaging with their product, they will contact you again. And then that time it may be a paid sponsorship. It's okay to do gifts and free products, because guess what? You get the free product, and then you also get the views, and then later down the line, that same brand and company will contact you again for a paid sponsorship if you're making them the money. Number 5, I spoke on this in my previous video. You need to create a brand kit. You can go on Social Blue Book and create a brand kit. A brand kit is your brand in one place. It shows your following, your YouTube following, how many views you have, how many subscribers you have, how many comments you have. It's your whole analytic. And you create this brand kit, and then you send it over to each of the brands that you're trying to get a sponsorship deal from. it's everything in one. It's everything that brand needs to see to know if they would like to work with you or not. It's like a portfolio, basically. It has everything in there. That's a great thing to get. So if you're able to create you a brand kit, wonderful. That is wonderful. It saves time as well. Okay, we have covered the do's and don'ts. Now let's gear over to a couple things that you can pitch and a couple ways that you can pitch yourself to these different brands. Before you DM or email these brands, make sure you have done your research on the brand. When you sell your pitch to them, put little things about their company in there, which means that leads them to know that you have been following their brand, you have been doing your research on them, and that you're really engaged in the product. Make them feel like you're all about the brand the way that they are. Number 3, let's say you haven't done a video that's similar to the brand that you're trying to sponsor. Go ahead and make a video. Make a video, see how well that video does, and then send that video over to the brand for them to look at. Proof is everything. Words are words, but when you have words and then you have something to back it up, it looks so much better. So if you do not have a video, make a video. See how well it does. See how many views you get, how many comments you get, how many likes you get. Take that video and send that video along with your pitch to the brand. Okay, now I'm going to give an example of a good way to pitch to a brand. Hi, put the company name. I am, put your name, a YouTuber. I have been on YouTube for this amount of time. I have this many subscribers. My videos get a lot of engagement as far as comments and likes. My audience is about this. This is what my niche is. I would love to promote your product. I have done research on your product. I have been following your brand for some time now, and I think that I will be a wonderful fit to join in on a sponsorship or a partnership with your brand. The reason I feel that I'm a great candidate is because then you will go on and continue to explain why you would be a great candidate for their brand. I'm telling you, it works, but make sure you have done your research, make sure that you are following them, and make sure when you spill your pitch to them, make sure that it's correct information. You want to make sure that the information that you're providing inside of your pitch is correct about their brand, because they'll know. So make sure that it's really something that pertains to their brand, to let them know that you really have done your research and why you're a great candidate. As you may know, I'm a small YouTuber, but I have received a brand deal. It's very possible to receive a brand deal. The brand deal that I received, I was contacted. They seen another video that I had. They love the engagement. They love my energy. So they say, hey, can you please do a review on this product? We'll send this product out to you. I was excited about that. So having other content is great. Having other videos with great views, great engagement is great. There are actually brands that have a department that actually scouts YouTube videos and Instagram all day. Their job is to find new influencers, fresh faces. They like to give people a chance. So their job is to scout YouTube, all these social media platforms. They scout them all day and look for people that they feel fit their brand. So continue to post videos, try to get the most engagement you can do, get energy, have energy, just all around, just be you at the same time, but produce great content, because people are watching. These scouts are looking for fresh new faces to represent their brand. So keep posting. I hope that you enjoyed my video. If you have any more comments, please put them down below. I will respond back to you as soon as I can. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, your girl Sim Marie is out.